All right, so took yesterday off from working out, but I did really pay attention to my nutrition. Remember, activity level and calorie intake really need to go hand in hand. So because I had worked out 3 days in a row before that, I took yesterday to let my body rest and recuperate, which is just as important as the exercise you do. But what I did do was go lighter on the calorie intake, but still go nutrient dense on everything that I ate. Breakfast was smoked salmon and avocado, no extra salt, anything like that. Really, really, really good fats. Those are the kind that actually help our cholesterol level. Then what I did was I went for lunch. It was a little more indulgent, obviously, because I was out and about, because I had to have a business meeting in DC, but you could see it was not something that was going to really push me backwards in any sense whatsoever. And just trying to still build muscle. Muscle takes more calories to run. It kind of helps you metabolize body fat even when you're not moving a lot. So you want to maintain strength work. So now I'm doing what most people have the most trouble with, which is I'm out to eat somewhere. I'm at Busboys and Poets. And the thing is it doesn't mean you can't order food. You have to pick foods that are not necessarily excess of anything, right? So it's not no carb. It just goes for less carb. So if I get a burger, I can't necessarily choose the bun with that, right? Like you could try to go with maybe lettuce as the wrap for your burger. You try to remove the cheese if you can. You try to go without any other excess sauces, the aiolis, things like that. And that's really where you start to make the biggest change. Remember, you can't just restrict all the way. The body doesn't do well with you just taking things out that you've been used to eating. What you can do is substitute. So you still satiate yourself physically, psychologically. You're not throwing the brain for a loop, and you're feeling satisfied, because remember, if you really dislike what you're doing, the brain is going to push you away from that option. So I'll show you what I get for lunch. All right, so I went with the shrimp and crab fritters, and the risotto fritters, hush puppies, as the dude said. Again, small plate, small portion, very little excess fat and carb. The sauce isn't an aioli, so it's lower fat than if I was to get like a mayo or aioli based sauce. And then again, all that means is I have to go for less fats and take out things and substitute things later on to maintain. But again, I'm not going for super low calorie, because otherwise that doesn't help me build and maintain muscle density. The goal is to go for a caloric intake that is actually giving me nutrition, and seafood is a really lean meat by nature, so here's what it is. Was double portion of protein with leafy greens to get all of the extra vitamins, minerals I needed. Those are the things that actually help the metabolic process along as much as possible, help you absorb other nutrients. And then I did a vegan protein cookie for my dessert.